Hello guys, so today we're going to be talking about FC25, where I think it's at, and the point in these videos, I'm really interested to gauge your guys' feedback as well. So if you could just let me know, one, are you still playing this game, and two, what the reason is. And what I mean by that is what you're actually doing on this game. Are you just collecting cards? Do you enjoy the gameplay? Let me know where you're at, and if you think that FC25 is just a complete write-off, or whether, you know, we could have a few months of fun left, which I sort of doubt. But let's get into the video. Do leave a like and I hope you enjoy. If you need the cheapest FC25 coins to build your super team, then check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 8% off. Okay, so we're coming off the back of what I think is unanimously voted as the worst team of the season period that we've ever had in any game. And it's really sad because I've spoke about this numerous times, but Team of the Season in the past has always been, at least in my opinion, like the most fun period of the game. It was that one stage of the year where no matter what your account was, whether you spent money or not, you were able to play the game and you were able to crazily, to new heights, upgrade your team based on the FUT Champs rewards you were getting. You know, during Ultimate TOTS especially, even if you were getting like a rank 4 or 5, you know, you were going to get a couple of players in that most likely that would completely change your team. Now, I think EA have really badly messed up this year to the point where I'm not actually sure this game can be repaired. Like, and what I mean by that is there is literally nothing they can do to save it because there's been irreversible decisions that have been made. For example, the power curve over the last like 6 months has been absolutely insane. Controversially as well, I think the way Evos are at the minute have sort of played its part, like in sort of ruining the longevity of the game. Now, I'm not saying to scrap Evos or anything like that. I know that people really enjoyed doing them, and I think on paper it is a good idea. But what's happened is, whether it's through Evos or just through the general power curve that EA have implemented into the game this year, you cannot upgrade your team anymore. And that is because everybody just has crazily juiced out cards and have for months. The only difference now between cards is like a few different play styles. I have so many people ask me all the time, you know, like, Jamboo, this CDM or this CDM? And it's literally, they're all the exact same. They've all got 90 plus pace. They can all shoot. They've all got elite passing with like incisive and pinged. They're all just the same thing, but like a couple of inches different in height and a few different play styles dotted around. And for me, it has made the game really boring. It feels like there's zero progression. When I think about Ultimate Team, it's all about taking your club from day one when the game drops, and over the course of that yearly cycle, upgrading it to make it as good as possible. And it feels like for the last 5 months, upgrades have been so limited. Like, unless you're packing one of those super top rated, you know, like an Mbappe or something. But even then, like, people will have some Evo cards that have better playstyles and stuff that they prefer. But there's just been no room for upgrade for a serious amount of time now. And I honestly, like, some of the decisions they make, I just struggle to wrap my head around it. Like, the way Ultimate TOTS was giving out absolute garbage cards, because there was like, I can't remember the exact number, I think it was like 70 plus different cards that you were able to pack during Ultimate TOTS. In my opinion, Ultimate TOTS should be the best of the best. You know, you should not be able to get 94 rated David De Gea in an Ultimate Team of the Season reward player pick. Like, it just shouldn't be happening. And there's even issues with the menu stuff. Like, we all know that EA have been pushing people for years now, almost to this card collecting sort of game. And it's got to the point now where it's been so easy to get fodder. Everyone's club is so stacked that they've done every SBC and they've just got all this fodder sitting there, and there's not really anything worthwhile, repeatable to do. I saw a lot of people moaning about that on Twitter, and I'm just not sure where we go, because with FC25, I think overall it has probably been the biggest disaster in the FIFA/FC franchise ever, and I'm not sure there's a way forward for this game. I really think we're in for you know, a long 3 months here. We've still got 3 months left to this game, man. That actually hurts me, because the gameplay is not good enough for people to want to sit there and grind it. It just isn't. There's not enough menu stuff going on. And even now, if they bring out the cool menu stuff, and even if they made the gameplay, you know, tolerable, there's no room for progression, because the power curve is just irreversibly high. You know, you're getting like crazy players from your ultimate TOTS rewards, for example. Like I pulled Hansen for somebody this weekend gone. One of the best cards in the game, in my opinion. And I was sat there celebrating, and then I look at the value of the cards, and it's 200k. Everyone has 200k. Like, it just doesn't change your club at all. Previously, that card would be millions and it would change your team. So even if you're getting these crazy cards, it doesn't really mean a lot. You know, you match everybody in champs. Everybody has just got a super team. And it feels really stale, because this is normally the time of year, even after Ultimate TOTS. I think we're going into Shapeshifters next. And you ended up in previous years, you know, leading on into footies, and you get these crazy cards that would change the game. You know, footies, they'd give everyone like 5-star, 5-star, whatever. We've already had that for months this year. There's already so many cards out there that are 5-star, 5-star. We've got 97 rated cards out there, and we have for a little while, and it's June. Like, it's insane. I don't see a future for the end game of FC25. My one hope, and I actually do believe this, is I think that this year has been such a disaster for EA that I think we could see some real change in FC26. And if you know me, I'm not somebody that places blind faith into EA. I'm not somebody that says every year like it has to be better. I'm normally pretty negative with that sort of thing. But I think this has been so bad that there just has to be a change, because EA simply cannot afford to have another year with this much of a player base and revenue decline. So I am hopeful. I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Obviously, I'm sat here just praying that we get some sort of improvement. For FC25, I think it's a bit of a write-off. I think we could be in for a big year, though. FC26, I'm hearing stuff about them wanting to do like the park style thing that NBA have. It's obviously a World Cup year as well. I think we could see a very improved game. I've done videos about my sort of wish list for the game, if you want to check those out. But do let me know your thoughts. I'm always interested to do these videos because I love reading your guys' comments. I normally get like 100+ comments on these videos of you guys expressing how you feel about the game, and it genuinely gives me an interesting read. So if you want to drop your thoughts down below, you know, I would appreciate that a lot. I would say for now, I think it's RIP FC25. Worst team of the season ever. Like I said earlier, it's the one stage of the game that I always tend to really enjoy, and it just didn't have it, man. It just felt like the same old, you know, just a different coloured card. That's all it was. They all had the juiced up stats. They all have the play styles. There's no room for improvement now, unless they're going to like change the rating to go over 100. Like there's just no saving this game. But let me know where you're at. I appreciate you guys for watching. Catch you on the next one, and peace.